What is going on, everyone? Alex here, Sport Faza, and finally we got your favorite athlete on my channel from the United States. Yeah, Michael Hearn. Thank you so much for having me today here, Mike, with your crew again.
Today we are hitting some chest.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Here's the workout. Let's give them why we work out the way we do with the form. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
It's the little details that might change, which will help you in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Longevity. Okay, guys, stay tuned, and hopefully, if Mike doesn't mind, there will be some more content coming out soon.
Come on,
wake up, wake up. Keep those elbows tight, tight, tight.
Done. Yeah.
See that in the first one? Yeah, what's that?
I don't do heavy anymore. Like two months I was traveling around because when the war started, so I wasn't very consistent with the training, with the supplements and stuff. So I can't say that I'm 100% in the mode yet.
I got you. The first thing you asked me was what?
Oh, still no injuries.
First question you asked me
yeah.
was still no injuries. Still no injuries. And it's it's how I'm doing stuff. Not that I'm just doing it. It's like everybody goes in and works out, and they're broken down by mid-30s.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to do this. It's like, you got another 25 years, 30 years of this.
Yeah, hope so.
Well, but not lifting like that, you're not. Lifting like that, you're done in a couple of years. All the explosion, the elbows are all over the place and stuff like that. Slow down, take your time.
Yeah.
You don't need to do 3 plates, you can do 275.
Yeah. Actually, I used to do 3 plates for 5-7 reps, like about 6 months ago. Yeah, I just need to get back on track.
You'll be
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
It's just,
It's called muscle memory.
Yeah, hope so. Yeah.
if I lift the weight, I will get the muscle.
That's what you thought when you were a kid?
Yeah, as a kid, as a powerlifter. Remember, I took second at nationals to Bull Stewart as a 19-year-old kid against the men.
Mm-hmm.
I was strong. I was God strong.
Mm-hmm.
It did nothing for my physique in the sense of muscularity. It didn't matter I was stronger than everybody else. I was stronger than any pro bodybuilder ever. It didn't matter. The muscularity is not there. And so it's just the wear and tear. Now you're just kind of like, it's at an ego.
Your main tip is to load the muscle while lifting heavy.
You move the weight.
Yeah.
Because speed, if you bring in speed, that's athletic training. That's something we're not doing. That's what you do athletic training when you're in your 20s and teens and 20s, you know?
Yeah.
In your 30s if you want it, if you're still that good of an athlete.
Yeah.
That's the speed, that's great.
Yeah.
But there's got to be a point where you go, okay, now, what's longevity? How can I continue to do this for a long period of time? The training is different. So there's athletic training, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a pro athlete?
No.
You're not playing pro soccer?
No, so I don't need
Then
it.
what are you doing there?
Yeah.
And that's what they don't do. They go, well, this is what this guy does. He trains for the NFL, so he's training as fast. But he's training for the NFL.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's what you were looking for,
That's
huh?
what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Now I'm warmed up. See, so it took me a little while to warm up. Sorry, guys. I wish the young kid me would have known that, and I'll teach my son this. But that's so much more beneficial doing what I just did for the last 20 minutes than 5 sets of 20 reps warming up with 1 plate, and then just going, and going to fatigue or something. Where this is a deposit. This is basically a deposit into the future. So I just train, and I will be okay to train in 5 years and 10 years because of the bone density and connective tissue. Relative to the guy who comes in and goes, I'm jacked today. I don't care if you're jacked, that's gonna come and go. How can you use weightlifting to allow you to be healthy later on instead of just today, just the show, just to look good for the summer? What can I do today that will pay dividends later on? And it's just that little stuff that I do that pays later, and that's the reason why early 1980s I was competing, and I'm still here in 2022. So, Alex, I'm going to have you do a different form. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So the two things I want to do. First thing is, when you bring it down, right? You come down, and then you try to kick it, right?
Yeah.
So stop here,
Yeah.
and just like a bodybuilding show, just flex, moderate flex. Just start flexing it out. Don't pop. Don't try to heave-ho the whole body. Just flex. Okay. Let's go. And take it down. You'll stay with you. Give him a lift.
So I flex and stop there, or I go all the way up?
Just listen to me. I'm going to coach you through this.
Okay.
Body tight. Body tight.
Okay.
Okay, bring it down. Good control. Stop. Flex. Out. Go. Go again. Flex out. Go. Stop. Squeeze. Go. One more. Beautiful, beautiful. Stop. Squeeze. Go. Done.
So you initiating the movement from the flexing of your chest. You start the.
Why wouldn't it be?
You create this momentum from the chest, right? Yeah.
From
So
the flex.
it makes sense. Yeah.
From the flex.
Yeah.
If it's not from the flex, and it's just a heave-ho is just, it's explosion, right?
Yeah.
An explosion is normally where the injuries happen. Now you have to do that as an athlete, 100%. You cannot get away, you can't get around that explosion.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get past that, which is in your teens and 20s, then slow it down and be just smarter. And that's where that flex comes from. If it's not flexing,
Sometimes you do these full stop exercises. I remember you like it as well.
the difference between what I do when I pause, and it's either here or on squats or anything, I don't rest it. And again, it goes back to that earlier stage with powerlift, just actually rest it, relax the whole body. And I'll do that at times, but it's a hold and a flex to take some of that even more energy away. Because I'm trying to lift, believe it or not, the least amount of weight the right way. But
Yeah, it's
still,
hard to believe with these weights.
yeah, but you know, if you train at, I guess 50% of the body weight or your strength level, sorry, there's just there's no tendon strength from that. Now you're just burning out your body, deterioration. Sooner or later your knees go. Sooner or later your shoulders go because of the use. And so I'm trying to get a year's workouts in with about a quarter of how much you work out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. You just have to remember about this every workout, every day that you do. Sometimes we get carried away.
I love working out.
Yeah.
So how can I work out in 10 years? That's my whole process of the mind.
Yeah.
I need to be able to be around for my son in 20 years, so how can I still be lifting at that point?
Yeah.
Instead of, which they think, you only train so you can look good and be strong. Absolutely not. That was when I was 20. That's not, you know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Still easy.
Even with the slip, he still got it. If we can incorporate the training, right? We incorporate the nutrition, supplementation nowadays. We do all those aspects. And this is what I don't understand this. I don't understand people go, well, I'm a genetic freak. You've known me long enough to know that I don't miss, right? I'm always on a diet, right? Is that genetics or is that just work ethic?
Discipline.
Okay. Maybe you can say what you want about genetics, but I've seen the most genetic freaks in the world last 10 years and they were done.
Usually they are, yeah.
And so it just comes down to anybody can do what I do if they're just consistent about it and understand the basics. And it really is just basics. There's nothing I do that's so advanced. Just simple basic exercises, being smart about it, go through a training. Eat right, recover.
I think that cycling of the training programs and routines is important. This is I think what you do that most people don't. You know, when you load your body like with heavy weights, then you give yourself a break, and then you switch the diet. This is what people don't do.
Why don't they do that? But why don't they do that anymore? Because they used to do that. Nobody does off-season anymore. Don't you think? Maybe you're different than me. I see Instagram makes people so nobody goes off-season anymore.
Yeah, it's not like Lee Priest used to do, like fucking diet mode.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You're consistent with building up the load and lowering it. Most of the people, they just go by feel.
See, you're smart enough to know that and dissect it. Most people would probably just look and go, he's just going in and training, but you understand I go off season, slice up, go off season, slice up, let the body recover. Smart.
Good, baby. Come on. Nice. Nice.
Now we start.
Hey, Jeff.
When do you decide it's time to stop? Like you're rapping, and then at some point you made this little pause, and you thought, am I up to another one or not?
I wanted to hold it. I always hold at the end of anything, but for me, I don't go to fatigue, and I don't go to failure, and I don't do assisted spots. That little bit of percentage that grinds it out doesn't really help in the long run. Again, stay safe. The point is for me, 5 sets of 3 at 455 will allow me to do more and more and more. Me getting 5 reps on the first one, 4, 3, 2, 1, and getting broken down, not going to do it. And I can't recover from that. That's the big thing. This is good, this is easy, it has enough weight to stimulate the muscle. Come on, stud. Relax your neck. Relax. Go.
First time I heard about it, like relax your neck thing.
Very tense. And all we gotta do is flex the chest, bro.
Yeah.
So your neck, you're straining your neck, pushing it back,
Yeah, you don't really need that.
and then also your hand. And when you grab those dumbbells,
Yeah.
you grab in the middle.
Yeah.
You're controlling.
Yeah.
So it's a little thing, but I just hear about people. You leave it against one side, your wrist is rotating.
Hey, roll, be careful. That's perfect.
Under control.
Why not, right? Why not?
Mike, it wasn't like that when you had someone handing you dumbbells. It wasn't like that your whole life, right? What did you do before?
I put them up myself. Yeah, put them up yourself.
How important is it to have someone to help you out with heavy weights if you're working with heavy weights?
So beneficial. I mean, obviously getting up dumbbells yourself is going to be harder, and that's not what you want to do. It doesn't matter about how you get them up. It's about how you perform the exercise. So it's great having good training partners, and I got some really good ones. Depending on how much Alex cuts in and cuts out, we have fun. We do have fun at the workouts, and there's a lot of what do you call it, smack talk? But yeah, if you got a training partner that can hand you the weights, 10 times better. What was that, 10, 12?
How many did you do?
Yeah,
Not enough?
not enough. Alex, you're up, kid. Come on, come on.
I thought I came here to film.
Yeah, but like me, you're gonna get your shit in between filming.
Little details, really annoying little details. One of the things was, let's take the hands inside and let's really focus like this, right? That's what you're thinking, right? And so my thought is this: manhandle it, put the hands straight. And if you're gonna do that, you can still rotate it like this or rotate it away, but make sure it's the wrists and not the weight that's making you do it.
All right, grab it. Stop for a sec. How are your shoulders?
Okay.
Go down in position, pull your chest forward. Go, come down, come down, come down. Don't bring the arms yet.
No.
Just come down.
Oh, okay.
They all
more?
stretched all the way.
I know,
That's
I
it.
know, I know. Keep coming.
That's it.
Now pull it in. Go. Take it back. Pull it. Close your eyes. Go again. Go. Couple more. Look at that, look at that. Look at that connection. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So this is a stretching exercise, right? So let's use it for our advantage. We did power. We did another power with a bit of an isolation because it's up higher. Don't pull it in. Just let it relax. Stretch it all the way. Keep that range of motion. And then from that dead spot, that extreme stretch, that's where the flex starts. So each thing is a different exercise. Use it for your best ability for width. If the muscle is, because you know how people always say, oh, keep tension on it.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing in the world. It really is the dumbest technique in the entire world. Yeah, just stay here, just stay on this. You're shortening the muscle. A full arm is an extended arm that's stretched. It's like Arnold was great when he would do exercise. You just see that full range, and he has long limbs. And he would stretch that big, and that's why he's the greatest arms ever. A full muscle also is a healthy muscle. I mean, you think about that. These kids go, no, you're 20. They have no comprehension of what it feels like to be 30, 40, or 50. Yeah. So I can just shorten it, and this is the greatest thing in the world right here. That muscle's getting so tight and so short, and nothing in that long position. That's injuries.
Yeah.
And Arnold did the full range of motion with everything, chest, arms,
Full range of motion.
and bend over rows. He was going all the way like to the bottom, I remember, but with his lower back rounded up. Yeah.
There's videos of him deadlifting, and it's the ugliest deadlift in the world. And it's so cool to see him do that, because he was so strong, he could do even bad form and still be strong in that position. Where these guys are so freaked out about shorten the range of motion, only stay in that one position, don't change it. It's like, open it up. You seriously got to open this stuff up.
Is that okay for shoulder to go back and forth?
Well, you're talking to me. You're talking to me. I started shoulder pressing at 9 years old behind the neck, and I'm still doing it today. Where people will go, no, you can't do behind the neck. You can't. That means you can't squat. What is a squat? Squat's the bar behind your neck. So everybody's doing it, but they go, no, you can't do the shoulder press. Why? Because they do bad form. Anything bad form is going to be bad for you. Range of motion, though, is the greatest thing in the world.